Hello and welcome to day 33 of the N8N series. And this week is all about AI agents. We're going to build agents which can convert videos to blog, videos to newsletter, and much more. Let's begin with an agent which can generate a blog from a YouTube video. So let's get started. So this is the agent that we're going to build. Okay, as we can see, we are using schedule node, which will run every day at 6:10 because we release our videos at 6 o'clock, right? And then we will have a main agent, which will then use research agent, writer agent, SEO agent, QA agent, and transcript extractor, right? So basically this will be the first one. Then it'll do the research, then the writer agent, then the SEO agent, and then the QA agent, right? So all of this will run one by one, and then we will do the structured output. Okay, and then we will run these three nodes. So let's quickly check what is that we're going to get as output when we run this agent. So I'm going to show you one of the blocks, right? So we create a Google Doc file which will have the blog, okay, which is formatted. Okay, something on these lines. Of course, our team member will then add required images and enhance this even further. But what the agent will do is the text-based block with all the reference that is needed. Okay, so let's get started. So let's first start with manual trigger, and we need to add AI agent, right? And if we see, generally, the AI agent will have chat model, memory, and tool. So when we add AI agent, it has automatically added the chat node, but we don't need that. Okay, so let's have it this way. Now let's open this, and we have seen that in the prompt we need the input. Okay, and if it is connected to chat node, then it will automatically be linked. But because we are doing without the chat node, we will define below. Okay, so the prompt needs to be given here. And for this prompt to work, we also need to connect it to some chat model, right? And in this case, we are going to use Gemini. Okay, and we've already connected this multiple times. So I'll use one of the accounts. Model is going to be 2.5 Flash. You can choose different models if you prefer that. Right now, let's come back here, and I want to quickly show you something. We have enable fallback model, right? Which means for some reason, if that particular chat model, which is Gemini in this case, does not work, then we can enable the fallback option, right? And so you can use it from here. It could be Anthropic, it could be DeepSeek, it could be OpenAI, it could be anything, right? So in this case, we are not going to use that. So I'm going to disable that. We could also use model selector. That is, we could go here and we have something called model selector, right? And you can mention the number of inputs to be 2 or 3 or whatever it is. And here you can select what is the model 1, model 2, model 3, and so on and so forth, right? So basis this, it could choose different models for different use cases. But here, let's make it simple. So I'm going to delete this, and I'm going to connect this particular model over here. We'll also have a memory, which is simple memory. We've already seen how this works. Now again, if we use chat node, then we will have the session ID. But because we don't have a session ID here, we have to use some key, right? For now, I'm going to make it as ABCD, but we will have a schedule trigger, okay? And we will use the date and time as the key. Now, the AI agent, okay, needs to also have system message, okay, and we are going to define the system message. This is, let me open it up so that we can read through it. The role of this particular system is you are a workflow orchestration manager responsible for coordinating the entire YouTube video to blog conversion process across multiple specialized AI agents. Because we are going to use multiple agents, each of which will have specific roles, And this particular AI agent will interact with each of those agents and ask it to do specific tasks. Okay, like we can see, tools, transcript extractor will be the first one, writer agent will be the second one, research agent will be the third one, SEO agent will be the fourth one, and QA agent will be the fifth one. Okay, and then we have given some constraints. We have also mentioned what should be the output like. Okay, this is in JSON format. So we have told the output needs to be formatted in this particular order. Okay, so I'll just close this. And the user prompt is going to be a very simple thing. Prompt for transcript extractor, execute the task, right? So basically we are going to create those 5 AI agents that we just saw. And we will start with transcript extractor. That is the first one. And then it will call the other AI agents one after the other. Okay, so let's begin. So tools, we have to add AI agent. So the description of this one is going to be call this to extract the YouTube video transcript, right? And prompt, we are not going to use our prompt here. We'll just mention let the model define this parameter. So what happens is this particular AI agent will mention what is the prompt required for this particular agent. Okay, this is how it works. This will be the main agent. So let's rename this to main agent, and let's go here and rename this to video transcript extractor. Okay, we do need to add system message here. And that is going to be this one. I'll open this and show you. So role, you are the transcript extractor specialist and AI assistant dedicated to retrieving clean, complete YouTube transcripts using Apify tools. We've already seen Apify tools and how it works, right? So task, receive video details from the main agent, run the Apify extractor process, retrieve the transcript and return it in a clean, structured format. We also have a few tools which will get connected to this particular AI agent, right? That is RSS feed, which will extract the video link. Then we have run actor, and then we have get transcript. Okay, constraint, always run actor before using get transcript unless explicitly told the transcript already exists. Remove unnecessary timestamps, filler words, whatever it is, and system artifacts. Do not add summaries or analysis, only provide the raw, cleaned transcript. Output, video transcript, which is string, video title, string, video link, string. So again, the output of this particular AI agent will be in the JSON format, right? So we've got this one ready. Let's add the chat model, let's add the memory and the tools required for this particular agent. So chat model, again, we will use Gemini, and we'll use this account and 2.5 flash. Memory, let's go to simple memory, and this will be defined below, and ABCD, right? Context window length could be just left to 5, and we need tools. So tools will be Apify. We have already seen how this works. So let's quickly get this done. So we'll use this account, set automatically actor, run an actor, recently used actor, and this will be YouTube transcript scraper. So I'll select that. Input JSON, we'll use let the model define this parameter, and description, let's add it this way. Video URL equals to video link, right? So because the link is going to come from one of the tools, we mentioned define automatically by the model so that the AI can tell what is the video URL. Okay, and wait to finish. Let's use defined automatically by the model. Timeout, memory, and build tag, we will leave it as is. We'll not make any changes there. The next tool we need is again from Apify, because we need to get the dataset. So I'll use the same account and set automatically, and this is dataset, and get items, dataset ID. So again, we have to use let the model define this parameter, because AI is going to call each of these tools one by one. Offset and limit, we will leave it as is. Okay, and we need one more tool, which is basically to get the YouTube link. So we are going to use RSS read tool. So we'll add the description over here, which is use this to extract the video link. And we need to give the URL over here. Now the URL will be in this format. Okay, basically. So if you go to expression and open it up, you can see it is https www.youtube.com/feeds/videos.xml !channel ID equals to this particular channel ID, right? So if you go to studio, right, then what we have over here is the channel ID. Okay, this is our channel ID. So let's go back, and this is the channel ID. So if we have these details, okay, let's click on execute step. What it does is it will get us latest 15 videos from our YouTube channel, including the shorts. Okay, but what we need is the long form video content, because we are going to add blog. Okay, so if you see in this particular agent, we have clearly mentioned that we need only the long form content. So RSS read, run this first to get the YouTube video link, get the latest long form videos link, right? So we've mentioned that clearly, and then it runs run actor and then get transcript. Okay, so what we have done right now is we have set one of the AI agent, which is video transcript extractor. Okay, let's click on save. Let's tidy up. Okay, and if you feel this is good enough, just leave it as is. Otherwise, you could just, make your own changes, right? So you can also select all of this and move them together. Okay, let's say, let it come here, because this is the first one it has to run. It will be easier for us to understand how the flow goes. The next one we need is AI agent, which is going to be our writer. So the description is going to be call this agent when conducting content writing, right? Again, the prompt is going to be defined by model. We need a system message, right? And let me quickly show you what is that. So you are an expert blog content writer specializing in converting video content into engaging SEO-optimized blog posts that drive traffic and engagement. We have given few task details to it. We have mentioned what is the input that this particular agent is going to get, and what are the constraints, and what should be the output like. Okay, so this is the AI agent. Now we need to connect the chat model, and we're going to use OpenAI because that is pretty good with writing text-based content. If you feel otherwise, you could use anything that you feel is best suited for your needs. And let's go with GPT-5, and we will use the memory, which is going to be simple memory, and define below ABCD, right? So all this has to match. Whatever key we have given should match across all of this. Okay, so one of the things that we can also do is we can add the field over here, right? And we can add it over here and call it as UID. Let's make it as ABCD and execute step. Okay, so we've got this here. Let's go here, remove this key and just add UID. Okay, not just here, but also over here and over here. Okay, so this sets the AI agent tool, which is basically the writer. So let's make it as writer. We need one more, which is going to be the research agent. So description is going to be call this agent when conducting keyword research and competitor analysis. The prompt is going to be defined automatically by the model. And we need the system message. And this is going to be, again, you are an SEO research specialist focused on analyzing market trends, competitor content, and identifying content opportunities to ensure the blog post will perform well in search results. Tasks, we have given certain things. What are the tools? Perplexity AI, use this tool to execute the task, right? And then we have input, which is video transcript, video title, video link. And then we have given some constraints. And we've also mentioned it to give us the output in the JSON format, right? So that is what the agent does. Now we'll have to use a chat model here. And here we're going to use Gemini. Okay, 2.5 flash. And we will use simple memory. And this is going to be the same thing like we have done every other agent. And tool is going to be Perplexity tool. So tool description, we are going to change it to set manually, and description is going to be call when deep research is required. Operation is messenger model, and model we are going to use Sonar Pro. Again, the text that needs to be sent to this particular model is going to be defined by the AI, right? Role is user. And then let's just enable the simplify output. Okay, so that the output that we get from this particular AI model is going to be simplified. So that's all we need for the research agent. So let's make this as research. So let's quickly get this over here. Of this, of this, of this. Like by ski, get it over here. And paste it. Okay. Now we have got 3 agents already set up. We need 2 more. So I'm going to add this one from here. And we'll search for AI agent. And this is going to be a SEO agent, right? So we are going to call this agent when optimizing blog content for maximizing search visibility, implementing proper structure, and ensuring all technical SEO requirements are met. Like we have done before, the prompt will be set automatically by the module. We need a system message. So the system message is going to be much similar like we have seen before. We have a role. You are a technical SEO specialist responsible for providing comprehensive on-page SEO recommendations and technical optimization strategies for blog content. Okay. And then we have given the task details here. We have mentioned what is the input, what are the constraints, what should be the output like, right? So once this is defined, we can come back, and this is going to be here. And again, we are going to use Gemini 2.5 flash. We need a simple memory, and as we have done before, it's just the UID, and just leave it there. One final agent that we are going to use is the QA agent, which will basically review the blog that is created and give a score to it, so that if it falls below a particular score, then the agent will rerun and optimize the content. Okay, it's like a human doing a review. And the description for this is going to be call this agent when conducting final review for readability and accuracy. Prompt is going to be automatically defined by model. We have to give the system message, and that is going to be much similar. So you can see you are a content quality assurance expert specializing in evaluating blog posts for EEAT compliance, SEO optimization, user engagement, and overall content performance against established benchmarks. EEAT stands for experience, expertise, authoritativeness, and trustworthiness, right? So it checks for all of those 4 parameters. Along with the SEO optimization and user engagement and stuff like that. We have defined the tasks over here, like access content accuracy against transcript, fact checking against sources, grammar and style checking, EEAT scoring algorithms, check EEAT signal implementation, validate SEO requirements compliance, then readability analysis, flash reading ease, right? Then this is the input that we're going to give. Right, and these are the constraints that it has to take care of, and this should be the output format, right? It is also going to give us the overall score, the accuracy score, engagement score, readability score, originality score, and all the scores that we need. Okay, so from here, of course, we will change this one to QA agent, the naming, so that we know which are the agents that we are using. So we'll change this to SEO agent. This I've already done. This I already explained. So let's change this to a agent, right? And we are all set. Let's get this over here. And this also needs us to connect with chat model. So we are using Gemini, and here we're going to use 2.5 Pro, and we'll use the same simple memory, which is going to be linked to this UID. Okay, so let's click on save and quickly have a look at what we have done so far. Okay, so we have the main agent, then we have Google Gemini chat, simple memory. Okay, so this one is going to be used as the main agent, chat model. And then we have video, transcript extractor, writer, research, SEO agent, and QA agent, right? So let's quickly run this to see what are we getting. So as we can see, it is running this particular agent right now. It has fetched the data from RSS feed, then it has run this actor, then it has got the data set, it is saved in the database. Now it has gone back here and we click call the writer to run now. So while we were running this, we have got an issue, and that's because here we have given some name, right? So you can see here we have like transcript extractor, writer agent, research agent, SEO agent, and QA underscore agent. The name has to match for the agents that we have created here. Okay, so I'm going to rename all of this. This is transcript extractor. This is going to be the writer agent. This is going to be the research agent. This is going to be the SEO agent. And this is going to be the QA agent, right? And the agent that we have is here. So this is going to be the perplexity AI. Okay, so once all this is set, let's click on save and let's run this. You can see here, this is what is running right now, which is Google Gemini chat. This is the input that this particular node has got right now. You can see the writer agent is running right now. The entire flow will take around 4 to 8 minutes based on how well the transcript has been generated. So we can see that writer agent has already been run, and now it should call the SEO agent. Okay, and there you go. It's running the SEO agent right now. And soon after this, it should run the QA agent, which will give the score for the overall blog. Scroll down, go to SEO agent. You can see that this is the prompt that the AI has generated on behalf of the user. So AI agent has, SEO agent has run, and now it should call the QA agent, which will basically give the score. So now if we scroll down, go to QA agent. So you can see that this is completely done. Okay, now if we go here, the output is everything combined together. Okay, which means you see here, this is the JSON, and this is completely put together in one text chunk. Okay, so what we want to do is we can click on require specific output format, right? And there will be a new branch opened up here, which is output parser, and click on that, and we could use structured output parser, right? And we can use define using JSON schema. Okay, and if you go back to this main agent and system message, we have the output format over here, right? So just copy that and go to the output parser, which is over here. Let's just zoom out, get this over here, double click and change this one to whatever we copy from there. Okay. What we are saying is we are asking the AI to give us the output in this particular format, right? Final blog post, title is this, content is this, meta description is this, tags array of string, featured image suggestion, right? And so on and so forth. So this is the final output format that we need. And once you're done with that, click on save and click on run. I stopped the execution because we're using static UID, right? And if we run this again, then the probability of it using whatever has run before is very high. So let's change this to 1, 2, 3 or something like that, and now run this. You can see that it has come to writer agent this time. So the second agent has run, and it should call the third one pretty soon. Yeah, research agent. Previously, I just wanted to run this entire agent and show you that the output will be combined together. And that's why we need the structured output parser, right? And that's why I added it later. Let's see how the output will change. Okay, research agent is also run. Now it needs to go to the SEO agent. Okay, SEO agent is run. Now it will go to QA agent. You can see that it has come back to writer agent, and the reason is SEO agent would have given some more instruction for the writer agent to make the changes, right? So let's quickly go to SEO agent, and you can see the output here, right? So it has mentioned for some changes, and that's why AI decided to send it to writer agent. Okay, so if you go to SEO agent here, so now the writer agent has run it again. And now it goes to QA agent. Let's go to the QA agent here. So this is run. Now it has come here. And if we go to the main agent now, right, you can see that the output is completely structured. SEO score is 95. Meta description is there. Content is available. Title is available. Featured image suggestion we have got, right? Tags we have got. So everything we are getting in a structured way as compared to all combined together as one chunk of text, right? Now, this is still not done because we have to put the structured data in a formatted way in Google Doc. This video has already gone too long. We'll split this video into two, and in tomorrow's video, let's see how do we take the structured data and create a blog on Google Doc, keeping formatting in place. See you tomorrow.